welcome to Start You Up. I think I probably should take my shoes off. It's a little chilly here today. Not chilly. I shouldn't say chilly, but it's not hot. It's cold. It's a little bit damp. I'll leave it at that. But welcome, welcome to Start You Up. And actually, I'm gonna start us up on our butts today. You never know what you're gonna get with me. So what we're gonna do is, while I put on my little sockies, we're gonna just take a moment to appreciate ourselves. Take a deep breath and just kind of get into your body. So Start You Up is 45 minutes for you to re-energize that body, reinvigorate that mind, reconnecting with our souls and our humans, and sit comfortably, whatever that looks like for you. And just get some of those shoulders rolling. They see me rolling. Oh, I hope you all had a marvelous week. Just sit where it's comfortable in here. Maybe that you aren't, and maybe you're here, maybe you're here. Doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure that it feels comfortable on your body. So we are live here at beautiful Foothills Park, Lake Oswego, Oregon. And push some energy away. And push it, just kind of open up. So what you're doing is you're just expanding the energy around you so you can be bigger and broader. And let's twist right in our waistline. And now sway your arms, just kind of move your wrists, just feel the energy. You know, we have this beautiful canopy of trees here that are just, it's like they chit chat with each other, and it's so beautiful. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and pull my legs in a little bit. And I'm gonna start, we're gonna energy zest, but we're gonna do it, you know, seated. So if you're on an airplane, I know it may feel funny, but when I fly long flights, like I do to Australia regularly, I do my energy zesting in my seat. And that's just how I roll. Now this time, just bring your knee up. So it's like we're doing the lift your knee. We're just lifting it in a seated position. So those of you that are not here, we're not too sure if it's warm or cold, but we should have on.
And damp.
It's a little damp, but we are in Oregon, right? So with that being said, like right here, let's do a little tapping just to open up those energies and get your oxygen going, flowing. And take it right to your collarbones. Feel it right on the bones. Sternum. This is a really good place if you're feeling like a little sluggish, think you might be getting a little fluby or something like that. Helps activate those white blood cells and get them happy and chit-chatting, and great thing to do. And then right here on that top rib, ooh, I've got some energy stuck right there. Interesting. Okay, you can see, I'm just gonna sit forward. I think I'm going downhill a little bit. That's not me going downhill, it's the terrain.
You never know.
Inhale. And just get that oxygen flowing. We're gonna open up our energy. right between your eyes. To your heart. Oh, now the breeze is picking up.
Oh, nice.
You know, last week it was a storm. I guess Sundays are bringing to us some of the loveliest gifts we've had. So we'll see how long this session lasts, depending on what we feel like, right to your belly button.
We know everything that you're saying. Been there.
And you never know when I may pop it up on live anyway. You can always go flip it over. I want you to feel all that power right there. It's different to feel your power center when you're seated than when you're standing, but go ahead and just feel it. And we're going to pull our energy up and down. We're going to pull it up and down. We're going to pull it up. We're going to go like that, and now we're going to shimmy in place. So just, this is a little harder to do in the airplane seat, but you know, if you're on the aisle, it works probably a little bit better. Go ahead and give me a nice open diamond, and this is gonna create a nice lengthened spine. So think of the energy coming out of the top of your head, and now just release and roll, working that neck. Get those shoulders out of your ears, and release through. Now ever so elegantly take it to the back and just let it flow, keeping your spine nice and lengthened. Your shoulders are down. And just lean back, drop your low back, bring your shoulders up. Kind of working the top of your back through the shoulder blades, activating that core. Go ahead and sit back up. Push your hands out, take a deep breath, and clasp your hands behind your neck. And you want to bring your elbows towards each other as you tuck your head forward. And drop it down. Feel it in that upper back all the way to the shoulder blades. Come on, open it up. Take those hands and push them up, 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 elongating that spine and looking upward. And you want to scoop through, pulling your belly button back, opening up those shoulder blades, and push forward. Sitting up tall, bringing them around and slide them down. So you want to go ahead and think about squeezing your shoulder blades together and pushing them down. So your hands are clasped behind you. You're lengthening your spine. It's much quieter in the park when it's not sunny. Have you noticed that? And I haven't heard the rooster.
He's asleep still.
Where all good people are. Oh, there he is.
There he is. He's waiting for the cue.
Go ahead, take that to the reverse prayer, which means you're going to put your fingertips together and your hands together and slide them up your back as far as you can. But at the same time now, I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together and slide them down. So you see the difference in my shoulders right there? Pull it back. Think of a long giraffe neck so you can get that oxygen up through your neck and up. And go ahead and release them. Shake them out. You want to stretch it long? Let's stretch it long. And just fold forward. So I want you to flat back, sticking your kind of your booty out. You want to keep it long. And you just want to lean into it. So you're working on the hamstrings and you're working on your low back. Just lean into what feels best on your body. So my word for today is communication. Fascinating. It came to me on two levels. First of all, communicating as we think of communication, meaning verbal communication, body language, face-to-face with humans. But what I want you to think about is when you listen from your soul so that you're aware of what's being shared. And then when you talk from your heart. So try and get your brain and your head out of the conversation because it has a tendency to get all. And the same thing I want you to do with your body is your body knows everything it needs to know. It has all of this muscle memory, the DNA, your fascia, all of the things, your nervous system. So if you really take the time to listen to what your body is telling you, you probably can work with a solution for what it's feeling. If it's out of sorts, if something's tight. Whereas if we go straight into our head's the last thing to get. You know what I mean? It's like plays tricks on us. It does silly things. So when you're communicating, think about communicating, speaking from your heart and listening from your soul. And listen to your body with the same things and try and take your head out of the game. It's one of my biggest challenges, but perhaps that's why I was there today. Go ahead and just stack your right foot on your left toes, and we're going to swing it, our left arm back. Yes. You should feel this in your right side by your butt. All the way through to the left. And let's reverse our stack. And look back to the right. Open it up from the left all the way through. Take a nice deep breath and let's sit in a wide second. And we're going to work on those inner thighs. So you want to sit up tall, flex your feet as much as you can, and then you can fold forward if you want to, or you can literally, by pulling your feet to a flexed position, you're working that adductor, that inner thigh. And with that lengthened back, you do not need to lean forward very far to have that start opening up. So you just want to breathe into it. We've got a little crow rooster conversation going on here. Oh, yes, the grass is a little bit moist this morning. uh, different than when it was 100 degrees out for several days. And just kind of drop those shoulders down. I found mine creeping up. Feel that right along the inner thigh. Sit up, take a deep breath, and we're going to go over the right leg. Drop your head. So now you should feel it in your hamstring and your inner thigh. And I want to hear some of that breathing. Inhale. And let's exhale and go over that left leg. And do some of that box breathing. Let's do some up 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. And inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Deep breath. Come center, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the left arm up and over. And you want to elongate it hip to fingertip. Look up if you can. Feel that coming out of your left hip. Inhale. And let's switch that energy to the other side. Just feel being in your body, just breathing in your body and feeling whatever it's feeling. Aches, pains, crunches, crackles, snap, crackle, pops, whatever it might be. Feel your blood flowing, do some of that breathing. Inhale. Come on up. Let's lean back on our hands and do some, I don't know, I call them windshield wipers. But I want you to try, if you can, get both knees down and take it at your own pace. So you're working through those legs, through that back, opening up your hips. This is something we should probably do every single day.
What's Oregon? Okay.
How's that feel? Yeah, a little tight.
That's good. At the bottom of my back, on my shoulders.
Huh?
My shoulder's not liking this much.
Because it's too up, yeah. And let's do one more and hold on the other side. Then push through your push your shoulder blades together and try and take it out of that shoulder.
See, this doesn't hurt my back at all. It doesn't.
All right, we're gonna go down onto our sides and get as comfortable as you want to be. You can be up here, you can be down here. I'm gonna be up here. And we're gonna work the front of our leg.
I'm downhill.
And I'm gonna roll.
You're right.
So we want to work the belly of the quads. So we're gonna go ahead and take the ankle and we're gonna gently bring our leg back and down. So you're activating right here. And what happens is oftentimes our quads are not as strong. It's the counterbalance between the front and the back of the muscle. So you have the quads in the front, the hamstring in the back, and the idea is to make sure that we're stretching, lengthening, and strengthening both sides. And depending on your type of activities and your body mechanics, it's always a continual conversation between your quads and your hamstrings. That's how I would identify it, a conversation. And go ahead and adjust it a little bit more if you want to get a little more stretch, a little bit further down. Very subtle, it doesn't take much of an adjustment to really get into the interior of that muscle. And you want to breathe because remember, where our attention goes, our energy flows. Yes, 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 yes. And think of your core being nicely engaged. And we're going to release that. We're going to point our toes and just swing the leg forward, feeling that core working, feeling it working right here. Feel a little bit in your glute, starting to open up the IT band. And if you rotate your toe down, you'll open more of that hip. And your core is keeping it nice and tight. Gee, you think is it supposed to get sunny today?
Supposedly. 74, I think they said the highest, 74.
Oh, okay.
Get ready for next week when it's going to be 93.
Oh, I won't be here.
Darn. Gonna miss that.
I'm gonna miss the heat. Go ahead and just put it straight down and just take your body to the other side and get your nice foundation there. Put your hand wherever that feels good to lengthen your spine. And then go ahead and grab that ankle, and we want to pull back and down to engage right there. We're going to make sure you're really feeling the inside of that quad. Do some breathing sets into it. Keep adjusting so you get a little more stretch and a little more stretch. might be feeling a little bit of this in your hip also. Inhale, point that toe, bring it around right there and try and rotate it down so you open it all up. Think about that core being engaged. Deep breath. Go ahead and release that. Roll onto your back. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a bridge. But I want you to think of digging your heels into the mat. And that's going to start activating all the muscles in your legs. So think about getting centered with that. Now take a deep breath. And we're slowly going to rise up from the base of our spine, the bottom of it. And as we dig our heels in, we're feeling our quadriceps. And then we're adding on, feeling your glutes. Keep adding on your hip flexors. Up, 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 engaging that core the whole time. And keep the muscles tight. You don't want to lose anything. So if you want to pull your toes up so they can really grind those ankles down, activating all of those muscles. Now let's just do some breathing right here. Now slowly roll down one vertebra at a time, keeping your energy tight, your muscles tight in your legs. You don't want to let those muscles loose. We're going to work down the vertebra one at a time. Release, release, release. Oh yeah. Go ahead, putting that low back. And now go ahead and just feet down and let everything release. How'd that feel? Really good when you released it all? Okay, now we're going to just go ahead and take our right leg over our left. Legs go to the right. Arms are out. You want to look to your left. You're opening up from your hip through your back. Feel it opening up all the way, that low back and the hip area, up through your shoulder blade. Deep breath. And let's switch sides. Left over the right. Take them to the left. Look to the right. ahead and bring your feet both flat to the ground. Put your right foot on your left knee. Let's open up that entire right side all the way through and up. Go ahead and switch sides, opening up the left. And you can figure out which side feels tighter today. It always often adjusts. Go ahead and release that and put your arms around your knees and just roll whatever feels best in terms of your back. Might want to go front and back. Want to go around in a circle. Go ahead and extend them straight up. And let's go ahead and rotate our feet. Watch through the ankles. Just release all any tightness. Feel them twinkle your toes. Switch directions. And now just point and flex. You can feel your shins. You can feel your calves, your Achilles. You can just take a walk on the wild side. Go ahead, take a deep breath, and we're going to slowly take our legs down. We're going to engage that core. We're going to anchor our hips to the mat, and we're just slowly taking them down. And now go ahead and bend those knees, bringing the soles of your feet together. Take a nice deep breath, bringing your arms up. You can either leave your arms shoulder width apart, or you could clasp them, just opening at the butterfly. Try and lengthen that spine and feel that oxygen coming up your spine, going out the top of your head, and then exhale. Inhale up your spine, out your fingertips at the top of your head, and now exhale. And release your hands down as you bring your knees together, putting your fingertips behind your knees and rolling up to a seated position. A seated. Go ahead, you're going to take the right over the left. Try and put the right foot flat. You want to sit up tall. You're going to feel your booty on the right side, and you're going to look over that shoulder. And keep that oxygen flowing. Need some water?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Pinky toes down, fold forward, opening up those IT bands, drop your head down. IT band goes from your hip to your knee, so you want to work it from there all the way down. Oftentimes, if your IT bands are tight, is why your lower back is agitated. And breathe into this. Come on up. Let's switch sides. Looking over that left shoulder, activating that vagus nerve, putting our bodies into a nice relaxed state. You're not relaxed?
Not too relaxed.
Damn it. I mean, oh, excuse me. Pinky toe to the ground. Take that breath and round, round. All right, let's just sit. We'll call it casually. We'll sit casually. Whatever that may feel like for you. Get some oxygen going. And you take your arms out. Give yourself a great big hug. Pull your fingertips back as far as you can. And then just tuck that head down. Open it up. Now this time put the other arm on top. Fingertips back as far as you can go. Go ahead and release. Just give them a couple of rotations. A couple forward. And we're going to just do some simple box breathing. We're going to go ahead, inhale through our nose for 4. Hold at the top for 4. Exhale through the mouth, pushing the belly button in and holding. So, Bella booty, Buddha belly. Inhale up, push your belly out. Hold. Exhale through your mouth, squeezing all the air out. Inhale, extending your belly. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Couple of sequences on your own. And just come back to your natural breathing pattern. Remember communication this week. Speak from your heart, listen from your soul, and get your head out of the game. I'm traveling this week. I will not be live from the park next Sunday. I may be live from somewhere, I'm not sure my schedule, but I will pop up this week. You know, you just don't know where you may find me as I'm traveling to some of my favorite places. I'm going to San Francisco and San Diego. So remember communication. Stop, take a minute of your day to breathe several times. Get a minute of that breath, that oxygen flowing, and you're human. Be sure to drink plenty of water. Give yourself 10 minutes to stretch a day at least. Try and do your legs up the wall for 10 minutes. And if you don't know how to do that, just check in my library. That's what it's called, my library there in YouTube. And you can find how to do your legs up the wall and the benefits of that. So I am Gina B. Ellen, the creator, founder, and chief energy officer right here at Strength, Stretch, and Shine, where all things are about flexibility, balance, and strength for your mind, your body, and your soul. And until next time, be flexible. I love you all. And feel free to drop your comments in the DMs, and I'll get back to you. Ciao.